Good afternoon. Today is November 19th, Monday, November 18th. I'm rushing the transits, right? I'm rushing the transits. How's everybody doing? How's everything going? I hate to ask it, but how was your weekend? Considering we just had this amazing full moon in Taurus, my Taurus placements, my Scorpio placements, Leo, Aquarius. I'm missing one. Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, Scorpio placements. How are you guys doing? Are you recovered? Or are you still picking up the pieces? Pisces, Sagittarius, Gemini, how y'all folks doing, right? Have you recovered or are you still picking up the pieces? This is definitely a moment where things are hitting the fan, front, left, and center. Oh, we've got so much to talk about, so much to talk about. But the biggest thing is we're going back to what Spirit said before. Do not be disillusioned. There's a lot of things going on in the global community, in your personal community, and some of it, if not most of it, is purposely being sent your way to throw you off your path. When Spirit says things aren't what they seem, things are not what they seem at this time. They want you to get out of your energy. They want you to get out of that. I'm hearing high horse, right? That you're on. Some of you have been manifesting blessing after blessing after blessing after blessing. And no matter the spiritual attacks, no matter who comes against you, you still to just keep rising like you're untouchable. So now they're coming for your head, right? They're coming for your mind. If they can get you out of this energetic vibration that you've been able to maintain and not believe in yourself, or be so focused on what's going wrong, you fail to realize what's going right, or you fail to acknowledge what's going right, practice that gratitude, the thing that keeps the blessings flowing in your life. That's when they're going to get you. So be very, very, very careful as to what you lend your energy to. Yes, some things as Pluto is transiting and other cosmic happenings are happening. Yeah, some things are going to fall apart. Some situations that are going to happen this week before we hit Sagittarius season, it's definitely might cause a tear or two. Process your feelings, do what you have to do to get past them, compartmentalize them, but don't live in that space. They want you to live in that dark energy. They want you to be led by misinformation, so that you do not usher in your season of blessings. You do not usher in your season of happily ever after. They get you in this woe is me energy. They get you to start doubting yourself. And there you go, causing delays. You start, there's a ladybug on the window. Well, that confirms stuff, right? As soon as I said it, she flew away. They're trying to get you to forget how powerful you are, how much of a master manifester you are. Some of you are master manifestors supreme, and they couldn't get you where they wanted you, right? If they can't have you, nobody can have you. So somebody's giving that energy. My people, my people, my people, my loves, my soul tribe, understand. We are on the heels of the holidays. If you woke up this morning, you're doing better than a lot of other people, right? If you turned on the light and it actually worked, and you turned on the faucet and it actually worked, and you had to go to work, which I know how you feel about that, especially on a Monday, but you got to drive your car. We're not talking about the condition it's in. You got to drive, right? You didn't have to take public transportation, or maybe you did, right? But at least you didn't have to walk. At least you have a job. You have the ability and the means to sustain yourself. And some of you make a very darling salary doing so. Do not forget all of these lovely blessings that you have already in your life as you prepare for the blessings that are to come. And Spirit cannot stress this enough. Do not be disillusioned. Do not go up in arms and want to fight the good fight for something that you don't have no business lending your energy to. There is something, and I need my other creators to help me out with this part. The other folks that go live, because I know some of you do, because I've caught some of you live. There's this thing going on, right, where somebody posted their live and it said a certain ethnicity has been detected. Shut off the live or risk being suspended. Now, clearly, because I've gotten quite a few prompts on the live, when we've had infractions, it doesn't come up that way. But people are up in arms about it because it attacks a certain group. And I'm like, unless TikTok changed the way they give their notifications, that is a fabrication of somebody's imagination. Somebody's just doing it for likes and propaganda, which aligns with the energy that we're in right now, right? Purposely trying to mislead you with something that looks very, very real, but isn't. And I could be wrong, but when I saw that at first, I was like, then I was like, wait a minute. That's not even how it comes up. I've gotten enough of them to instinctively know when that warning message comes up. So that's so sad for them, right? That you would have to go that far. But enough about them, enough about leading our energy to them, because they gave a great example of how things can appear real, but are absolutely not. During this last moment of darkness for the collective, for a lot of you, we're talking about my soul tribe. We're talking about those of you who have been on the live following us for the past 3 months at least. And some of you new guys who were doing your work and then aligned with us, right? During this last moment of transition where everything thrown at you, you've not only survived, but it was like you've reached a point, you've reached this like super saiyan moment where everything they're throwing at you only makes you stronger, only makes those blessings come in quicker. Everything that's been going on to stop you along your journey has only pushed you further. So it's very important before the big things start rolling in, before the big ticket items start manifesting in your life, that you hold on to your faith and you know that no matter what it looks like now, you know what your destiny is. You know what you're manifesting. How you start is definitely not how you finish. Before we get into today's general message, and then we're going to go straight into a love message. Let's see who is here. Hi, Morty. Hi, Loca. Which brings me to, we won't be doing any mini readings on the live today for subscribers. Usually we do mini readings for subscribers to the live or the Patreon, right? We usually do about 3 or 4, but because of today's energy, yeah, we're not going to do that. I'll be able to do you guys one-on-one, but things are sketch right now. Things are real sketch, and I know quite a few of you do need personal messages, so I will be talking to you guys one-on-one. Boogie. Hi, Marcy. Hi, Vanessa. Hi, Liz. Victoria. Hello. Hi, Lynette. How are you? How are you? Hi, Carrie Bear. Embrace your video uploaded. I will be sending that to you after the live. But yeah, I saw it several times, and there's somebody on live who's live now, having a whole discourse on it, and he's up in arms. He's it's like, oh wow, we're getting out of here quick, fast, in a hurry. It was bad. It was really bad. How are you? Hi, beautiful 774. How are you? Druzy, how are you? Christian God. Ooh, thank you, Loca. And Boogie saw a ladybug in the bathroom. I had a dream last night that I'm not even going to finish that sentence because I rebuke that wholeheartedly with my entire soul. You know they're coming for you. They've been coming for you. And you know what you got to do, boo. And smile while you're doing it. Even if it hurts, smile. Don't never let them see you have a bad day. Figure it fit. Don't let them ever see you have a bad day. Have that bad day behind closed doors. Okay? Okay. And stop using phrases like you are not. In the name of the Most High, you are not. It may feel like it, but the reality is you are not. You're fine. You are fine. Cosmia, how are you? Chrissy, hello, hello, hello. Ooh, honeybee. You just reminded me, Soul Tribe, OG Soul Tribe members, right? And those of you who follow me. We got to come up with a safe word. So your suggestions are welcome. Only for my OGs, okay? Because there's something coming down the pike. And I'm talking in code right now, so I'll be reaching out to you guys after the live at some point this week. We need to have a OG Soul Tribe meeting. That's what we need to do. So let me know what day next week is good for you guys to have that. Juicy, thank you for the gifts. Lovely Rose is a Sagittarius. Lexi, hi. Miss Nicole. You know what her name is? You know what her name is? Her name is Mina, right? As in mean. And every time when I first started going to this post office, she would see me, she would just dart at me the evil eyes. And I really don't. I truly couldn't care less. But, as I came more frequently, the day that I got her, she was like, we can't process all of these. You got to leave them and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, but they'll take days to process. She's like, that's just how it is. And I was like, no, but I'll try it. Every time she gets me, but no more. Mina will not have that power no more. With her mean self. Miss K, how are you? Spring is here. How are you? And speaking about spring, right? When we have that astrological new year come in, that's when you're really going to start to see the blessings unfold for you. The big ticket items, right? Not just the nice, convenient items, but the big things that you've been waiting for, hoping for, praying for. Nashaya, my love, my dear, how are you? How are you? How are you? How are you? Hi, Breezy. Good. Pineapple in my Kevin Hart voice, you guys. I love how unserious we all are. All right. Shoya. I love that, Nashaya. I'm hopeful. How am I? You know what? I'll go with you. I'm hopeful as well. That being said, Holy Spirit, messages for the collective on this Monday, the day of the road opener. It is the 18th, which is a 9. 9 brings endings, right? Closings out of chapters, and that full moon definitely did that. And if it hasn't done it yet, it is about to. Chance, how are you? What messages does the collective need to hear on this Monday? Are your ears ringing? What other message does the collective need to hear on this day? The song from Little Mermaid, Poor Unfortunate Souls, started to play with this song came out. With this card came out. We'll come back to that. Or maybe we'll start there and go the other way around. Spirit said start there. What other messages for the collective? That almost made it to the other side. Thank you. Okay, now they're just flying all over the place. We're going to have to retire that because a good deal fell under the table. So these poor, unfortunate souls, right? Okay, that's what they wanted me to show you. If you haven't seen The Little Mermaid, most of us are Disney princesses, and we have. But Ursula, in singing that song, Poor Unfortunate Souls, she sells herself as the only person that can help Ariel in her situation, right? That she would have to give up something in order to gain something else. But that thing that she gains, right? Because I don't know who hasn't seen The Little Mermaid. I'm not trying to ruin the whole thing for you guys. But that thing that she gains was also only temporary. And she had to do something in order to make it permanent. And if she had 3 days to do it, because, we like the number 3. And if she wasn't able to do it, her soul would belong to Ursula forever, right? And it pains me to go through that because so many of us in our desperation and wanting what we want when we want it and wanting just that desire to finally breathe, and someone sells us a dream. Do not buy that dream at all, right? It may seem good at first. It may look good at first, especially with these chapters that are closing in your life. People might be like, but wait, I can change, right? I can be better. We could work it out. Be careful with people who want to work it out now, all of a sudden, especially if they've been given X amount of time. This is a really good time to trust. Always a good time to trust your intuition. But especially with these people that are trying to get out of ending a karmic contract, If you've seen the first original cartoon version of Ariel and how she signs the contract, right? She hesitates, but she signs it anyway, and then mayhem ensues. Be careful what you agreed to, because it's going to attempt to keep you in a karmic cycle that you were supposed to grow out of. Whatever is ending in your life, whatever you're being called to walk away from, whatever doesn't satisfy your soul on every single level, let it go. This moment between now and the astrological new year, right? As you are preparing for your blessings to come in, is a moment of healing, is a moment of not just self-care, radical self-care. You may have gotten an email from me today, encouraging you, reminding you to go do that, right? I even told somebody, go take a day trip somewhere. Go. Spoil yourself in some way. Give yourself time to review and really think about all the different things that has happened, not only over the past year, over the past 2 to 3 years, and whatever needs to let go of it, because whatever has been brought to the front line right now, this month, right? Especially between May and now, that's the absolute thing you need to let go of, because that's the thing that's been standing between you and your financial abundance, but also your abundance on every single level. If you don't meditate, get into meditation. Think about getting into meditation. Chances are you already do it. You don't realize you're doing it, but that's where answers will come. That's when you will find peace and release and guidance, rather than trying to fix something that you didn't break, something that has taken up too much space in your life. Work on recovering from it, on healing from it. And for a lot of you, that thing you had to walk away from, that final thing that was literally ripped from your hands, yeah, it's heartbreaking. It hurts because I could feel your hurt, right? All up in my fourth chakra, right? It's very painful. Process that pain, transmute that pain, and let it go. Let it be your motivator. And you should know in this moment, as I breathe a sigh of relief for the collective, that regardless of what you are accused of in doing in this relationship or situation that you were called on letting go, you did everything that you were supposed to do. If you just now have the courage, you have the strength to let it go. With this 17, which is 8, which is karma, and we're wrapping up the year of karma. All your blessings are coming in. Look at all those stars. I bring it up closer for you to see. Maybe you take screenshot. Yeah. You are not alone. We are never alone. This is your moment of things literally falling together for you. So whatever you had to walk away from, right? Kind of battered and bruised and, with nothing, it feels like. Shit. They may think you have nothing. They may think that, because this is how you look, at least energetically, right? In this very, very poor energy, right? With a cat and a rat as a friend. Some of you do have rats as a friend. And what they don't realize is, in actuality, you're about to have it all. It may look like this right now in this moment, but it's about to very quickly shift from this to this. We got the message a couple of weeks ago, right? That Sagittarius season will be a season of suddenly, right? Suddenly things falling together. You know that verse about making up for the years the locusts have eaten? It won't take years to make up for the years. It won't take years to make up for the tears. Got my cat in the hat on real quick. But seriously speaking, yeah, you've been through the struggle for X amount of time, but it won't take a lot of time for that shift to happen for you, right? Exhausted, burned out, emptied. Yeah, you've been through a lot. 2024, as one person wrote in the comments on one of the videos, was a doozy. It was, right? But it was the necessary push that you needed to set you on a journey of fulfillment on every single level. Continue to process all of the hurts, all of the pain, all of the things that happened, and know you are to take blame for none of it. You showed up exactly how you were supposed to show up. You did what you were supposed to do. And now that you've been set free, today is really giving the energy of being set free, right? I didn't even realize that said karmics, right? Are walking straight into your blessings, right? The sun has set and you're going through your darkest night. But when that sun comes up again, it's going to be blessings on blessings on blessings and a lot of unexpected blessings, right? Things showing up in the strangest ways. Karmics, going back to the karmic contracts and that vision of Ariel signing that contract between her and Ursula. Now, in Ariel's defense, Ursula spat a really, really good game. I was almost sold. Like, you should just do it because you could get that prince to kiss you. It'll be fine. It'll be fine, right? But it feels like these karmics, friends, lovers, anybody that has really overstayed their welcome, people who were specifically sent into your life to be that challenging aspect to help you grow into the person you're supposed to be, they gotta go, right? And they don't want to. You've learned your lesson, right? Now it's time to release. Now it's time to finally release the people, places, and things that do not serve your highest and greatest good. And then we're back to the pathway card. We're back to the pathway card. Spirit has been showing this card at least 2-3 times a week, every week for the past 3 weeks. Going back to that 8, right? Going back to, what is that? Job 22:28. Some of y'all need to go and read that for reassurance and confirmation, right? Exchanging gifts, those blessings that have been delayed. Once you have the energy to fully let go of the karmics in your life, right? And we don't feel bad, right? We did get the heads up. A lot of you signed up for the Twin Flame Union ceremony, right? And so many of you were so excited. And Spirit was like, that person you're thinking of is not your person. The angels made it super duper clear. Like that day that I came back, right? And you could go watch on the YouTube replay, right? That video was on November 1st. The angels specifically said, for a lot of you, the person you're thinking is your twin flame isn't your twin flame. And then one by one, within those 2 weeks, within those 2.5 weeks, it became clear that a lot of the people you were putting energy in is not your person. Their time has expired, right? Their time in your life. They gotta go. They gotta go, right? Lastly, we have lust. Greed by any means necessary, inconsiderate. A lot of these karmics that have been holding on to you, right? A lot of these people that have been trying to stay in your life, even though they don't offer anything in your life, it's because, carnal reason, right? Carnal reasons, physical reasons, but nothing of substance, right? And does it need to be made any clearer? Let that person go. Just let them go, right? Let them go, because the more you hold on to the person that's not for you because, oh, I think she'll change and it'll get better. And, I just don't want to throw away and and for the kids and we have this house together and The longer you fight it, the longer you will have no peace. And some of you, I guess you like not having peace, right? They want to bring you that, because where's the egg, right? They want to bring you that peace, but if you, and look at that, 32:23, right? I forgot the name we call that in mathematics, but it'll come back to me. It'll come back when, the numbers frontwards or backwards, it'll come back to me. Anywho, some of you are fighting your peace. When Spirit says, let that person go, let them go and do not look back, right? As they're trying to move you from your past into your future, just enjoy the ride. Whatever they did, your person or the person you thought was supposed to be your forever person, whatever they did, made sure that they can't take this ride with you, right? What does that say? You are here, right? And again, it looks like you're alone, but you're not. Let that false person go. You won't know what the other side holds for you until you go and find out, right? You let love show up in the way that it's supposed to. You let life show up in the way that it's supposed to. Some of you, it's not even a person. It's the job. It's the neighborhood. It's the behavior. It's the addiction that you need to let go of. And the minute you do, your blessings come in heaps, right? They won't trickle in. They won't be slow to come in. Again, it's going back into that energy of suddenly. But you got to be brave. You got to have the courage to let it go, right? Close all doors, cut off all access points, and just float. Surrender to the endless possibilities that can bring you peace and joy and wish fulfillment and love and every good thing that you've been praying for, hoping for. You're unstoppable. You're untouchable. But you got to truly not only just believe it, but live in that energy unapologetically. Now, I forget which one of these cards, but one of these cards fell on this deck, right? I have them parked on the side with this one for the love reading, which we'll get into just to make things super duper crystal clear for those of you. Is she talking about me? Yeah, I'm talking about you. Well, I'm not talking about you. Spirit's talking about you, but we're going to make it super clear. One of these cards, I believe it was this one, came over this card, right? Because it's the face-up card. Go back to read Job 22:28. Nine of Fire. Don't give up. Protect that which you've created. What's that word? Because Spirit kept repeating it over and over and over and over again, right? Over and over and over again. I promise you, it may not happen overnight. It may not happen this week or next week. But if you make this your battle cry, because some of you are at war, some of you are, neck deep in a spiritual war. But if you make this your battle cry, you keep that chin up, and you have the courage to keep pressing on, you will move mountains, my dear. You will command the winds and it will shiver. You will tell trees to bow to you and they will. You will tell flowers to grow in barren places and they will. You all are magical beings. This is not something that exists only in fairy tales or for other people. No, if you found me, it means you're magical. You may not know it. You may be scared to admit it, but you have a je ne sais quoi that makes the world yours. Embrace that energy. Live in that energy unapologetically. And I promise you, the minute you do, the only tears you'll cry are tears of joy. The only time you'll hurt is when you're too sore from playing basketball or dancing for too long. Okay? Okay. That is your message. Oy. They're French. Loca, you make me laugh. Hi, Griselda. How are you? Chocolate all over. I quit my job because of shenanigans, right? I'm over here trying to figure out what it's telling me to let go of. Go towards your thought patterns and behaviors, because you've done a superb job with everything else. Hi, Blaze. How are you? At Boogie, listen to Embrace. What did Embrace say? I've learned to ignore everything in my job. I'm so chocolate all over me. This is what we're talking about. Yes. I'm so protected. Even if they try, they won't win. That's what Spirit is talking about. Yes. Yes. Juanita's legacy. It's the job. Loca and I have been talking about peace. Is what's coming. You had to go through this final aggravation, a lot of you, this final moment, right? This final crash out. That's what the kids are saying, right? You had to spaz out this one last time to have this, to elevate, to grow into your era of having it all. Because when you have it all, right? When you're living that empress life and you just command something and it manifests into your life when it's supposed to, nothing ruffles your feathers. It's very, very hard to get you even near the energy of spazzing or crashing out. Hi, Malu. How are you? And now that you know that these blessings are coming in, and people know that these blessings are coming in because they always knew that these blessings were coming in. That's why they held on to you with both hands, even though they knew they weren't good for you. Right? Let them go. And prepare to have it all. Nashaya, are you back? I heard earlier 8 would stand out today. Well, there you go, Druzy. There you go. I want my gifts. They're coming, loca. My daily pull is resonating. I love when we get confirmations, right? Because not only because of the confirmations, but it also tells us that we are in the presence of the right people to assist us along our spiritual journey. Oh boy. Oh, loca. A little bit. Juanita, I hope you got all the tears out. Nashaya, your guides can be very pushy. So if they came through the hard hits, I mean, I'm just the conduit, Never sign a deal with the devil, and the devil will never show up as the devil, because then you wouldn't sign the deal, and that's for somebody in particular. So again, going back to what we agreed to. Make sure you know what you're getting yourself into. Marie, hello, Classy. What I meant to tell you, Classy, is I found out what that pull to Texas was. Because I met someone from Texas who is a healer, and they needed her to channel a message to me. And when I say baby, it's like I didn't even know I needed to know this. Ma'am, thank you. Where you from? Texas. I was like, that explains everything. We said we're going to retire this deck because like a quarter of it is on the floor. We're going to get into the love reading. But I probably still need to visit Texas because there's, it's got to be another leg to the healing and not just the word. Not just a word. Hold on. Because we got to replace one of the decks. Before we do the love reading, because I think I got to all of the comments, right? So I'm going to bring these Johns out. You guys tell me, what do you want? Do you want to do a reading for singles, couples, both of y'all? Or just general? Hi, Florence. I'm glad that you found us. Chocolate all over me. Well, welcome. Chosen one. Simply me. Hello. With the 8. Juicy, you see her 8? Hi, Simply me. No one, chocolate, whether online or in 3D life, meets me by accident. Ooh, your brother ordered your cargo bag. Nice. Hello, how are you? All right, so it seems like a mix. So I got all your energy all over this deck, right? Everybody's energy. So we're going to do a mix. Thank you for spending this part of your day with Spirit, the Soul Tribe, and myself. I truly appreciate it. Oodles and oodles and oodles. Mind you, I shuffled these before we got on camera, but and as we were on camera, but we're shuffling with the intention for a clear love message. Yes, we're going to use all the decks. We're going to use them a little bit differently. All right. we're going to do this collective love reading. Trust your intuition, right? We'll start there when it comes to this love reading. I'm not looking at the comments. I didn't say it before with the general reading, but please always feel free to speak your mind in a respectful way, right? Any thoughts, feelings, responses you're having during the channeling, right? And I'll get to your comments after. Holy Spirit, we're doing a love reading, right? For everybody. All right. So this is your current energy. Singled current energy. To make sure it's on camera. Single in a relationship. Confused about a situation you're in. And we'll put the new person here, right? Because it might be similar. Overall, they fell like this, right? Overall energy, I was going to say, is the Three of Cups. Like either way you spin it, whether you're single, in a relationship, in a situationship, confused, or let's just call it in a situationship, or awaiting new love. As long as you keep doing what you've been doing, you're going to call in that new love, right? So we'll put this out, and then the Sun card is right behind it as another confirmation. So give this a quick shuffle. I don't remember shuffling these. And cut. Okay. So this is your current energy. Single in a relationship. Confused situationship. New love. Right? Just put celebration card here. And at the bottom of the deck we have Back to That Journey, right? Which came out last week for love. So we have your energy. Single, in a relationship, confused, situationship. New love got two. And clarifying the overall energies, the Two of Earth, back to that High Priestess. The Two of Earth is the Two of Pentacles. Your energy, single, in a relationship, confused, new love, bottom of the deck, heart-to-heart conversation. Because I did not intend for these to all be reversals, but they're not true reversals because I grabbed the deck in the reverse, right? And then set it. Oh no, we have this, right? Your energy. How long is this going to take? Your energy, singled, in a relationship, confused, new love. Overall energy is open your heart, right? Especially after an emotional storm. All right. Well, that was interesting. That was just interesting. And so we ended up using 5 decks on accident, where and 5 is the number of change, right? So overall energy is being open, receptive, being empathetic and vulnerable, right? True love, calling in true love, whether we have somebody, dealing with somebody, or want a new love, requires us to be vulnerable, open with our own hearts, right? Being unafraid to have those heart-to-heart conversations. Some of you ended up in situations because You didn't make your intentions, your needs, your desires known from the beginning, and then you're like, oh, but it's too late now. It's never too late. Speak your truth, because the person who wants you, truly wants you, will meet you on that level, right? They will do what's necessary to meet your needs, right? But you've got to be honest about what you not only feel with honestly discussing your feelings with each other, but also being honest about what you want. Too much going on at once, the need to make a decision. Consider a more playful approach. Some of you, at least two of you on the live, have two people to choose from. Let your heart decide. Definitely let your heart decide, right? And don't base it off of what happened in your past. So let's start with your current energy. Air energy, right? And there's more air energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. So if this is part of your big three, right? Things can change for you very, very quickly, right? But with all this mental energy and all this longing energy, right? Don't forget love exists in the heart space, not just in the mental space, right? Love is an action word, yes, but you guys gotta let yourself feel it and not settle for anything less than what you want or desire. Brilliant new ideas and new people and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, especially of who gets to stay and who needs to leave immediately, right? And again, with this challenging beginning goes back to what Spirit said around the general message. How you begin is not how you end, right? Any message that you received from people that are trying to court you, or because, Mercury retrograde, right? And the X is coming back, don't just be so quick to be like, them again, right? Respond from your heart space, respond gracefully, respond thoughtfully. Opportunities are going to pop up for you to end chapters once and for all, but your guides are asking you to do it respectfully. Children, your love life is being affected by children, but it's also with this children card talking about balance, balancing your emotional needs, your physical needs, right, with your spiritual and financial needs, right? Craving, aching, wanting. Remember that whatever energy frequency, because some of you going back to that Ariel reference, right? Some of you are so desperate for the prince, you're going to do about anything. And as we've learned, desperation only leads to things to make you more desperate about. You have to come into the knowing. You are encouraged to know and come into the knowing that whatever you are seeking is also seeking you. Whatever you desire is already making its way to you. And as I flip the deck for the singles card, right? Whatever is coming in, right? And it's going to be relatively quickly. Keep in mind, disclaimer, spirit time and our time is not the same timing. But whatever's coming in is meant to bring you some level of stability, right? And with this Four of Air, I just totally skipped over the privileged lady because the Four of Air and the Ace of Pentacles are screaming loud, right? That you just the only thing you're supposed to be doing right now is resting, relaxing, and preparing to receive, because they're going to bring you this happily ever after. The angels are going to bring you, your guides are going, like you put in your order, my singles, right? As long as you remain open to love, right? Leave your heart open. They're going to bring it to you. Rest and relax. And with this privileged lady is giving Empress energy. Actually, this is with this 3 Empress energy, right? Sitting in your I do not chase, I attract energy will bring you that soulmate. And not just any rub-a-dub soulmate, right? Not just any karmic soulmate, but releasing the one that isn't for you, going back to the general reading, right? Because at first it said karmics and now they're talking about karma, right? Now that you've experienced the consequences of holding on to the wrong person, the consequences of showing up in love in ways that You kind of dimmed your own light. You pushed your own needs to the side. Now that you felt the consequences of that, allow your guides to bring you in true love, a stable love that fulfills you, because Pentacles is about stability on every single level, not just financial stability. The new lover coming in for you, which is going to probably resonate with this pile, is going to bring you stability on every single level. People who are in a relationship, compromise. With this compromise, the Six of Pentacles coming out with despair, a lot of the arguments or head bumping you guys have been experiencing is due to lack of compromise. Going back to being open-hearted and responding to things gracefully. Respond to your person gracefully, because this is your person. And there goes conflict. Any ups and downs you're experiencing are part of the growth process. This is somebody that for most of you are supposed to be with for the long haul with this victory, especially if they're an air sign or a fire sign. With the Six of Fire, victory, good news is on its way, public recognition, true love. This is not only your true love, but this is also a romance of a lifetime. If your person has been doing their best. We're not talking about the ones who showed up in struggle love or the ones you manifested when you were in this energy of not really saying or asking for what you wanted, right? You were over compromising. We're not talking about those loves. We're talking about someone that fulfills you on every single level. And you just have these little things like you put the toilet paper with the thing facing down, they flip it the other way, right? Little things like that, which are truly inconsequential in the long run, especially if you share a deep love. Remember, when conflicts arise, always remember why you guys got together in the first place. For those of you who are in situationships or confused, right? I am confusion. Ooh. Looky, looky, looky. You had the Empress come out, right? With the singles. There she goes, right? The privileged lady, right? Because if you're in confusion, in a situationship, you're technically single. Right? Things are coming into balance, right? Going back to the overall energy of making sure that you show up for love in the way that you want love to show up for you. If you know you're super affectionate, you're super giving, show up in that energy, right? And then you will attract a partner that can match you on that energy, because that's exactly who they're sending with this mature man, which is giving emperor vibes. And now you have another ace, which is the Ace of Water, right? The Ace of Cups. Falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. If your relationship ended, here's the meat and potatoes of it for those of you in confusion. With this resurgence, if you recently broke up with somebody, now is a good time to go into no contact, completely cut off no contact, because if this is your true person, right, if this is the emperor and they just need to do some healing work, they're going to come back in a magnificent way, right, in their mature grown man, grown lady energy, but you won't know unless you let it go completely. Not let it go and then try to pick it back up. No, let it go. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. And you guys already saw that, right? And look at her eyes, like, finally, you got it together. This situation involves marriage. I'm not saying this is for all of you, because it doesn't feel like it's all of you, right, who are in the confusion energy. But for those of you who are experiencing a breakup, right? Or it's just too confusing. Step away, right? When the water is muddy, if you just leave it alone, the mud, the dirt will eventually settle to the bottom of it, right? And things will become clear again. If this person is somebody who is a fire sign or very passionate about you, then Spirit is probably talking about you, right? Let it go. Let this person do the healing that they need to do, and you can do the work and the healing you need to do to prepare for this, right? Because now you know it's coming. You've gotten a heads up, so don't be like, oh my God, I never thought. No, you heard it on November 18th. You just, for whatever reason, didn't believe it. And speaking about new love, continue doing what you're doing. And there goes that house again. Who's moving? Oh. For those of you who resonated with the reading, I want to say it was posted about a week and a half ago that somebody has a person, they're coming in, they want to change your last name, they want to give you a new house, they want to buy, they don't want to buy you. This wasn't a week ago, this was last week, probably after Wednesday. This person doesn't just want to like get engaged, right? That's too basic for them. They want to just be the one that shows up like, no, I'm ready to do this. You need a new car, right? It may not be 2024, 2025 new, but it'll definitely run better than the one you got, right? They definitely want to be that provider, that protector, that mature man. The person who's coming in is going to do all the work on every level. This is why the word kept saying, be clear about what you want, because the person who's coming in is going to give it to you. Even if you want the sun and the moon and the stars, they will get on their JOB and go get you the sun and the moon and the stars. Nothing is going to be impossible when it comes to your stability. Now, you know, this Four of Water in this particular deck is hard to get a reversal in it, but this Four of Water came out in reverse. The Four of Cups, which is missing an opportunity because you're being stubborn, discontentment, or boredom. Open your eyes to the possibility, but because it came out in reverse, your guys are showing me that this person is going to be willing to do any and everything that's safe. We should throw that out there because they see you for who you are, right? And you match them on every single level. They see you as the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, which is the lower vibration of the Empress. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. But when we see her, the Empress, the Queen of Earth, the Queen of Pentacles, right? The Empress Junior, she's creating the life that she wants. She's manifesting the life that she wants. Another nod to be clear about what you want, because with these two aces, they're bringing it to you. Right? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And that's more towards the people in confusion, right? But it will get better. Any bitterness, any resentment, especially the kind of resentment you picked up in old relationships that you're still holding on to, let it go. Forgive people for not handling you correctly. Forgive yourself for mishandling others and saying hurtful words to others, and just prepare. When you do nothing and allow spirits to guide you, when you truly surrender and let life happen the way that it's supposed to, really stand on those affirmations you've been reciting, like truly believe in them, not only will true love find you, not only will you have that happily ever after with somebody that matches you and willing to show up in a way that you need, that supports you, that balances you, that is your helpmate, someone you're equally yoked with, right? But that calls in everything else that you've been asking for in life. Wowzers, that is the love message for the collective. Let's see what you guys are talking about, because we got to the hour mark here on TikTok. I missed the rest of this, throwing eggs at someone. You got pictures? Pictures, or it didn't happen. It's okay. It will be posted to my YouTube channel later on this evening. Jasenia, how are you? Nicole, how are you? How's it going? Jasenia was in a meeting. Was it a good meeting, or was it one of those Monday meetings? Did they have donuts? that they have donuts. I wish mine would. Hi, Grace of God. How are you? Pretty, how are you? The guy I like just messaged me during this meeting. Talk about a confirmation, Leo Sunflower. Now that is huge. Like if you could go back to the moment and what was being said during the time he messaged you, that is everything. Huh. Thank you for the new follows. Grace of God, congratulations on your new house. Nelly, congratulations on your new house. Not a fire sign resonating. Hey, I just, hey, hey. Oh, Juanita, you've been heavy with the cutoff season. It is cut-off season. But that's okay because it's making room for all the good things. I can hear the wedding bells figure it fit. I can hear it. I can hear it. You know, Boogie, we gotta have a chat because there's some serious grown folk business going on. There's some serious high priestess business going on. Like, this situation is not like anything you've presented before. Look at in confusion. Trauma bonded love is a thing. Embrace. Calypso Atlantis. Oh, I love that name. Oh, you have no idea. That tells you everything, right? If being stubborn is a choice, right? It's not like a stigmatism, right? Where you have it or you don't, right? People choose to be stubborn. People choose to let others interfere in their day-to-day activities. People choose to take the advice of so-and-so and who, right? So if you're with someone who is in that energy and it doesn't feel good, right? It doesn't end in good situations. Clearly not, because they're not compromising. That is your sign, whether you're single, in a relationship, situationship, regardless of where you are in your love journey, to take that step back. Regardless of the relationship itself, it's not healthy to be so codependent on others and allowing the behaviors of others to dictate how one shows up in life. This person energetically comes across as someone who needs a lot of time to do the self-reflection, introspection, and healing. To grow up, they said. They need to grow up. Honeybee, yes, my new love is awaiting in Texas. Orchid, I'm glad that you were here to receive it. I'm physically single, but definitely taken. I'm being preserved. Like a fossil? What are we talking about here? What are we really talking about here? As soon as you said preserved, or I should say, as soon as I read preserved, I'm thinking fossils. And fossils are, Crystal, you got folks flying in? Oh, that is a nice. Well, there you go. Well, you're sitting in your Empress energy. Well, that's what it gets you. I feel like a fossil these days. Same. I'm not in confusion. I don't want to be in confusion. I want my mama. Loca. Shanta. Oh. Shatara. Hello. Your name popped up in one of the videos. How are you? Wedding bells. I'm just waiting for a call, at least. Let's start there. Is there a support group for people with their life partner that's stubborn? There should be. Let's start one. Let's start one. Because why not? Oh, cool beans. Ooh, Jaseni's got conchas. Oh. And yes, Loca, I remember about the demon. Tell me more. But before we wrap up this live, and I put these decks back together, any questions, thoughts, feelings that you want to share with the collective about anything that came out during the reading? Nicole, I am well. I am well. Fighting the good fight as per usual. Snubbing out darkness, right? Doing what I do best. Who said something about travel? You always got to hang on to faith, grace of God. And Nelly, this is what I'm here for. I live for this, right? It is an honor and a privilege to have this platform and to be a beacon of light, hope, inspiration, and encouragement to others. It's actually a dream come true. Who talked about travel? Because it really depends on physical travel or astral travel. Physical travel, it depends on how far you are thinking about going, because it's not a great time for that, right? Especially as the year is about to change. As we get closer to January inauguration, I'll just put it out there, we're going to experience another level of chaos, right? Man-made chaos, not the planetary influence, spiritual chaos. So be careful. Be careful. Oh, in a couple of years, definitely. Especially if you're scoping out places that fall along your spiritual, the places that your spirit is calling you to. Because some of those spaces, picking up cars off the floor, right? Right? Which happen to be waves, nightlife, and wishful thinking. But some of those places that you're being guided to is because your spirit needs healing from that place. Some of those places that you're being guided to is to consider, for you to consider moving there full time. But you're definitely not meant to be where you're at. And if you can find a partner to go with you, it'll allow you to get to, especially those spiritual places that's calling on to, like you've been thinking about doing ayahuasca and going to like Costa Rica, someplace like that, and you have a person in mind, go. Or if you're thinking to go to somewhere where there's waterfalls and you're taking natural waterfalls, not man-made waterfalls, and you're thinking of taking a certain person, go for it, right? Don't worry about, what's going to happen, what can happen, who's paying for what, and no, don't worry about the specifics. Go with the, how they said, the open heart. Oh, crap, Brazil. Another place to do ayahuasca. I was going to say Brazil. Wow. That is a double yeah. And you're welcome. Cecilia. Cecilia, thank you for being around as I'm looking at Classy's comment. Well, we don't tap in, but I can tap into you. and thereby tap into Mr. You see the link between you losing somebody suddenly, tragically, and him losing somebody suddenly, tragically, within the same 6 months? Or is my math off? My math might be off. Your guides are cautioning you to do what you got to, like continue being a support for him, but be mindful that he doesn't, in his quest to find out why, and in his prayers might say the right string of words, but the wrong string of words to open any doors to allow his friend's energy to come through, because 9 out of 10 times it won't be his friend. So making sure you double down on the spiritual protection of not only yourself, your Mr., the relationship, but the home. Like he would be a welcomed entity, but he's not coming by himself. Because a lot of people, shit. And this is why. Because there's so many people distraught over this person's sudden passing, they've become like a Britney Spears, Beyonce of the afterlife, right? So because we have this new soul that is transitioning, but for whatever reason, whomever he was, he's causing so much outcry from this side, those who live in the in-between, that like causing mayhem, right? They're showing me a bunch of monkeys, right? But this is really like dark energy that like to crawl around, sneak things, and do sneaky, mischievous things. They're looking at his energy like, this may be the one we could come through, because they're looking for him. So we might be able to hitch a ride. So be careful. Stay prayed up. Stay protected. But whomever he was in this lifetime, he's going to be sorely missed. Sorely, sorely missed. And so many people are crying for him. My condolences, my deepest, deepest condolences. And he's confused. Because these entities are pulling him one way, and the light is pulling him another. And he don't even know where he's at right now. Let me know if Mr. starts talking in his sleep all of a sudden. Just sitting here, I didn't pick up the wings with the extra sauce. I should have, but I didn't. Oh my goodness. He was a great man. Hi, Tiana. Did you get my email? With your sweet, sweet self. My heart, classy, is just like, it feels like it's undergoing, I should say my heart space, feels like it's undergoing multiple implosions. Like, that was Mad Kitty. But I don't know another way to describe it. And as I put my hand in that space, it's like, one thing you can do to help the soul along is to call out to Michael and Raphael to help him along, to help him realize that he has transitioned. Sheesh, I'm going to have to cleanse after that. Hi, Momo. How are you? Leo Sunflower, anytime. We go live typically anywhere between noon and 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Usually Monday through Friday, give or take. Give or take, you know. Oh, my goodness. It's okay, classy. This is what we do, right? This is what we do. Fair exchange, no robbery. Fair exchange. It's okay. This is what I do. And Tiana came right on time. I appreciate the love, boo. Well, Miss Sonia, barring any medical, physical reasons, right? With this Pluto moving through signs, the full moon in Taurus, Big Daddy Saturn, the planet, I can't even speak anymore. The planet of karma stationing direct. Like there's so many cosmic happenings, so many things being dismantled and put back together in the same moment that it is exhausting. It is very exhausting. This is definitely the time, if possible, to take any sick days, to take any personal days, if possible, right? But definitely go slower. Give yourself more time, give yourself more grace, and definitely, 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 you gotta rest. You gotta, and drink lots of water. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated. Now this whole feeling is going straight across my chest. Now I want to know who this man was, because he's Beyonce in the afterlife. Who were you in real life? They're saying good Beyonce before the fame got to her head. That's strange. That's really strange. All right. I'm going to look forward to it. So Miss Sonia, get some rest. Nephew has been nephewing a lot, of course, right? You'll see that when we have strong cosmic shit. Whenever you want to break up negative energy on the fly, right? Because it's going to give us an opportunity. You can clap or snap your fingers. You ever notice that small children, especially when they start walking, randomly clap? It's not just because we teach them how to clap and we're like, yeah, you did it, right? They start randomly clapping because they could see the negative energy. Everything's not always about pulling out the incense and smudging and the sound bowl. But you can use your body as well. I'm sorry, I'm getting downloads. Lots and lots of downloads. All right. We're going to have to wrap up. Oh, and thank you, because Kaylee needed. Thank you, Kaylee. If you have a bell, right, ringing bells also breaks up negative energy. I lost the name of the person who said it when speaking about people at work, right? No matter what they try, they will never win. She said that in her comment. I would have to scroll pretty much all the way to the top and but the angels, because they're here now, want you to know that no matter what has been tried, it will never work. Right? You'll hear of wars and rumors of wars and things going on over there. And, a glass might tip over and break. That is the brunt of it. Those of you who are higher echelon individuals, higher spiritually bound individuals, you have a gift, you have a calling. And I already let you know in the beginning that if you found me, the real me, you are magic, pure magic, that you have a certain gift about you that needs to be shared with the world. There is a collective graduation ceremony that's going to help you ascend to that next level. So if you thought people were coming for you before, be prepared that that number is about to be multiplied. Just know that whatever they try, whatever they do, they will not succeed. You will always win. And, my loves, when you have a higher spiritual calling, when you have a higher purpose in this lifetime, you don't, we're all going to have questions, right? We're always going to want to know what we don't know. When Spirit said that when you're really on your P's and Q's, you could command the wind and it will blow in the direction you want. You can make flowers grow in barren places. When you are truly walking in your purpose, nothing can be hidden from you. It might be hidden from a day. It might be hidden for a little while, but the moment your guys are like, yeah, they need to know this, it'll magically fall into your lap. You don't have to check social media. You don't have to do Intellius or those other services that, tell you somebody's entire Carfax. You don't even have to look through phones or text messages or the secret apps or test a person. You don't have to do any of that. All the information you need will fall into your lap. And when you're really advanced, the person will accidentally tell on themselves. You never have to go looking for nothing. That information will always come to you. I don't know who's been going around in circles, tiring themselves out, trying to catch somebody in the act, baby. It's a unnecessary use of your energy. You let that information come to you. It will always come to you when you need it the most and not the moment before. Right? Because there's different things at play, right? Different people are getting tested, right? There's the angels, the creator, God is looking around to be like, okay, what are they going to do with their free will? Are they going to continue to mislead the chosen one that I've sent in their life to help them? Are they going to continue to play in the face of an angel? Like a literal earth angel? Not because you're cute, because you are, right? Not because you're beautiful inside and out, but all the time, you got to let the game play out, right? Without interference. So you don't go digging for nothing, right? Don't have your friend pose up and send that baiting text or show up at their practice and they don't know that's your friend and, test their luck. You ain't got time for all of that. I mean, if you want to use your energy that way, it's your free will choice. But for whoever that is for, your guys want you to know that everything that you need to know will find its way to you. Okay. I'm going to take one more glance at these here comments. I'm going to take one more glance at these here comments. Hi, Soul Bear. Thank you. And somebody said they subscribed for the first time. Hopefully tomorrow's energy won't be so sketchy. There's a lot. Bear with me. We may have to shift things around this week. Or maybe going forward. I don't know. But there's a lot of monitoring spirits. Like an overabundance of monitoring spirits around. So tomorrow we may be energetically in a better place to do the mini readings. We'll see. But we'll let tomorrow take care of itself. So for that new subscriber, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Thank you, Soul Bear. Speaking of people coming to confess themselves, Straight had a dream last night. A coworker said, "I'm good at faking I like you." Bye, boo. Bye. What a vision, Boogie. What a vision. I tried to go on to the other readers' lives, but the energy is unfitting. Unfortunately, not everybody's on here with the purest of intentions, right? They just, they have their different reasons. We'll go on that. I have bells in random areas around the apartment, door, dining room. You know what I really want? I've always wanted since junior high school. The anklet with bells on it, the silver anklet. All my New Yorkers know, because at one point it seemed like everybody had this anklet, but I want the anklet that jingles. So I'll be looking for that today. Virgo, how are you? A monitoring spirit can be an actual person or an entity that tries to spy on you to see what you're up to and to see how far their witchcraft, black magic, ill intentions, bad eye, bad juju they sent your way, whether it's working, how well it's working, and how much more work they have to do, if any. So for whatever reason, there's a lot of that energy going on. And I suspect it's because a lot of you have been doing great things. You don't even realize that you've been doing great things, right? During full moons, when it comes to like spiritual attacks, and some people don't even know that they're sending out spiritual attacks, but because they have so much animosity towards one person, they have so much anger, they have so much negative feeling towards one person, right? They're spewing that into the energy, and that is ripest under a full moon. So they're coming back and like, I wonder what happened to so-and-so. They're better than when I left them, than when I first attacked. Like, there's a lot of those kind of people who are up in arms, that what was sent to knock you down gave you your wings. What was sent to knock you down gave you your wings. What was meant to put you face first in the dirt gave you your wings. Huh. Fly on, baby girl, fly on. Rise from those ashes, Phoenix, rise. And that is for somebody like 3 of y'all, 4 of y'all. My goodness. If you heard that sound, it's because my heart space. And then I looked down and classy, you did it again. I was about to say, right? Because I know y'all heard this because it's right by the mic. I looked down at my shirt. I have on a Red Bull soccer shirt, right? And I was just rubbing the Red Bull sign. And I look up, classy says Red Bull. So yes, this moment, oh my goodness, I'm like this close. Man, one time for the culture, right? Because y'all don't get to see me. But this is what, yes, I did take off my shirt. This is what I was talking about, right? So all my Taurus folks, especially, right? Folks who have those placements, and we'll throw in Sagittarius as well, right? The very thing they sent to knock you down was a Red Bull, right? They didn't even realize it, right? They thought that they thought that it would send you on a trip, right, in the wrong direction, right? They thought that trip would make you fall, right? But it gave you your wings. You guys, I had to keep it authentic, right? Because I was like, how do we share this moment? Like they're putting out, We got to show that it happened. Real time, one time. That for the people who are new here, that is the first time that has ever happened, right? But it's been such a moment of synchronicity that there was no harm because I'm on the other side of the camera, no TikTok violations. But that was spirit coming through heavy, heavy on the you've got your wings. So wherever you're going, however you're showing up in life, please don't show up as that person you were before you got your wings. Right? Please don't show up as that person when that was in the cocoon before your wings sprouted. You got wings like the angels. As I look down and see fly on, sweet angel. More synchronicities, right? If you thought you weren't like the muggles before, what you think that now that you got wings? Rather than allow yourself to stoop down to the levels of the devils that have been trying to trip you along your journey, go fly with the angels. Because they're waiting for you, right? A whole new world awaits you, right? The world that where you just say, I need something, I want something, and it magically makes its way to you because you command it as such. During this moment of heartbreak, for some of you, this moment of the heartbreak you've never experienced. It's almost as if your heart was ripped apart and then put back together. This new person you're becoming, you're going to see how easy life gets for you, how beautiful life becomes for you when you're really standing in your magic and you've got wings. Especially my Taurus folks or people who have Taurus in their chart. Especially if Taurus makes a fancy movement towards your 8th house, the house of death and rebirth, or your 10th house, your midhaven, right? Go look at your natal chart, see where Taurus falls. The planet that rules Taurus escapes me right now. But see where that planet falls in your chart. Because those are the areas of your life that are undergoing the most change right now. Just flow with it. You've got wings. All right. One last final read of the comments. Wearing crystals allows negative things to enter your life. So, because you know my thing about crystals, right? Front and center. Did you mention the book of Revelations and how the gates of heaven are the 12 crystals that line the gates of heaven? Did you mention the crystals that line the vests of the king? I don't remember that verse, but I know in Revelation they talk about the gates of heaven. Especially when we talk about amethyst being in the Bible. So I guess, right? But if it's good enough for heaven, it's good enough for me. Is a vivid dream of Leo and I being in love last Friday means something, or it does mean something. It always means, we don't get vivid dreams just because. Even if we're heavy in the thought of something or someone and then we dream about it, right? And it happening under the full moon speaks volumes. This is a moment to kind of like set the intention that whatever is happening right now is the best possible thing to happen for you too, right? And try to detach from his energy as much as possible and see how the next 2 weeks play out, especially around the new moon in Sagittarius and that first week after. So we're talking about the first week of December, right? B, thank you for subscribing. And now Classy is singing. I love it. They also have it on the priest's vestments in the Old Testament. See, crystals aren't bad, just like pews aren't inherently bad, right? It's the people. It's the people and how they use them, right? How they channel the energy and things of that nature. But yeah. I tried to get to everybody's comments, and I think I did. But if I missed you, I'm sorry. Feel free to DM me. I will never, ever, 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 never in the land of nevers DM you first. If I'm going to reach out to you, I'm going to be like, well, hey, B, because she's new, right? Can we talk about this in the DM? Can I message you later? All right, I will never like cold call message you. And I think I saw Dorsey. Hi, Dorsey, if you're still here. So if you have any questions, message me first. And those fake pages, just block them because there's not much we could do outside of that. If you got your planner, and for those of you who are seeing this for the first time, the information is in my bio. I trust that you guys have worked out the first 8 pages, right? Have gone through the first 8 pages and definitely put in your natal chart. If you notice lately, that's been coming up a lot in the readings. And do not forget to go ahead to November of next year or December, whatever floats your boat, whenever you get to it, but sometime closer to the new moon, right? But start thinking about it now. Write a letter as your future self, thanking, practicing gratitude for the wonderful year that 2025 is. Make sure you are very detailed. You are very exact about all of the things that you are grateful for occurring in the year 2025, right? During the 25 days of Etta, right, I will be giving out, I think I said 5 of these or 3. I will be giving out some planners on Black Friday for those of you who who want to wait till then. But anybody who purchases a reading will have a emergency virtual reading, and I think there's one more, right? You'll have one of these. You'll get a gift card to get your own. But if you have any questions, please, please, please don't hesitate to ask, because we will be using this planner all of 2025 because it has all the cosmic happenings, right? Gives us space to brain dump and do our new moon stuff, right? And these pages tear out. You can't yet. Can you see the perforation? No. But these pages tear out for those who like to burn stuff, because I like to burn stuff. But it gives us plenty of place to write and to think and to manifest. Is going to be a beautiful, beautiful year to create the world, the life of your dreams. Everything has been cleared away for you, right? This space has been made for it to happen. Now you just got to put the effort in. Hi, Gina. This was a good live. This was a very, very good live. I can't wait to put it up on YouTube. I'm going to make sure I'm going to make sure that it goes up tonight with the timestamps. It may not be by 7, but it will definitely go up at some time tonight. It just takes forever to download for whatever reason. But hopefully the TikTok guys will smile upon us and make this a quick download. Also, anybody who makes a purchase between now and the 30th, you get entered into the raffle to win $250. If you haven't gotten your raffle number yet, please email me or message me and I'll make sure that you get it. What else? That is it. It's been a pleasure being with you in this moment. It's been a pleasure that you've spent this time of your day with Spirit, so the Soul Tribe, and myself. It is truly an honor. A lot of good things came out because a lot of good people are here. A lot of genuine, spiritually, and some of you profoundly spiritual folks are here. And I am grateful beyond words that we were able to spend this moment together. If anything pops up, right? Especially after the whole Red Bull situation that, you want to shoot by me, don't hesitate to reach out. I may take a moment or 2 or 5 to get back to you, but I will get back to you. You are important. Enjoy. How much is the raffle tickets? The raffle tickets, anything that you purchase from the store, on my online boutique, any readings you get, or if you make a love offering in any amount, right? All of that counts towards being entered into the raffle. Some of y'all caught on to that and have I'm not even put the business out there, but anything, any purchase whatsoever in any amount counts towards the raffle. And December, we've been giving folks a heads up, it's going to be a December to remember. Enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, please stay blessed.